it's Esme and Happy New Year. So 2020 has been a little bit of a different one. I don't think we were quite expecting the year that has happened. So before today's video starts, I just hope all of you guys are well, that your family are well, and that you've survived 2020 because it has been very difficult for all of us. It's not been an easy year, but I am quite a positive person and I thought today's video I'd do a little sit down and a chat. Usually for my end of year videos, I do kind of like a whole edit of all the highlights of the year, but because this year's been a bit different, I thought I'd do a bit more of a chilled, sit down, chatty video. So grab yourself a snack and a cup of tea, something like that, a drink, because it's probably going to be a little bit of a longer one, but I thought it'd be a nice chatty one anyway. So before today's video starts, I actually have an announcement. So I've been uploading my videos at Friday at 4 p.m. in the UK for the last 3 years, I believe now. I'm just gonna make a small change that my videos will now be going up at Friday at 5 p.m. instead, so 5 p.m. Fridays in the UK, just because it means that you guys have a chance to maybe get home from school or work to be able to watch my videos, rather than them going up when you're busy, maybe travelling home and things. Also, I don't just upload on Fridays as well. I like to do a few bonus videos during the week as well, depending on how much time I have, because some videos do take longer to make than others. So be sure, if you're subscribed to my channel, ring the little bell icon below so then you get notifications when I upload. And also, whenever I upload a bonus video, I always mention it around a day before on my Instagram as well, so if you want to check that out so you can be notified as well, that would be brilliant. Thanks guys. So anyway, my 2020 actually started off in Liverpool. I was over there for the Liverpool International Horse Show, and oh my goodness, they put on such a good show. I got to meet Teddy the Shetland, I got to watch these super cool motorbikes, I had the band there, of course, all of the horses, the puissance, it was just incredible. So after Liverpool, I went home, made a couple vlogs and things with the horses, and then the first super cool opportunity I had of the year was actually to go and meet the international show jumper, Yasmin Pinchen. I also got to go and see Liam Payne's horse. I also got to ride Vinny, which is her Grand Prix show jumping horse, and he was so much fun. Definitely a bit of a speedy one, but oh my goodness, so cool. Then after that, I actually started working with Bailey's as a sponsored rider, which was super cool. So they came over, they brought a weighbridge, so we got all the horses and the donkeys as well on the weighbridge. We did some body condition scoring, so Mickey and Casper are definitely good doers, so they kind of put them into a bit of a fat camp because they had a few pounds to lose, especially after Christmas and the winter. So we put them on some low-cal balancer with some light chaff, and they've been doing really well since. Then after that, the next super cool opportunity I had was actually to go and meet William Foxpit, meet all the team at Foxpit Eventing. They're all so lovely. I got to meet the horses, interview William himself. So I also got to go on the gallops with William, which was so much fun. We went pretty fast too, and I even got to sit on his badminton horse, Little Fire. And at first I thought, you know what, he's just saying I can sit on him for a photo or something. So I was like, oh yeah, have a walk around, have a trot around. Before I knew it, I was cantering around on a badminton horse. So that was just mind-blowing. It's definitely one of those pinch me moments that still can't believe happened. After that, while I was over there, I also went and saw World Horse Welfare again and all the team there, and it was so cool to hear about some of the stories of their horses, where I got to meet Primrose, which is a Cremello who looks a lot like Mickey. She was super cute, and also learn a little bit more about the awesome work they do over there. After that, it was Mickey and my 10-year anniversary. I know, 10 years. What a long time. That means it's coming up to our 11-year anniversary soon, which is wild. So I made a super cute edit with loads of old footage then for that video. After that, I teamed up with Voltaire Design as a sponsored rider, which was super cool. I did a beach video announcing the sponsorship where I got to ride Casper in my brand new Stuttgart saddle across the beach, which was so much fun. Casper really enjoyed it, and I'm super lucky to be working with the team. After that, it was then Mickey's 20 21st birthday, so we had a bit of a party. I made him a birthday cake, which looked a little bit questionable, but all the horses seemed to really enjoy it. And it was also then time for the new Lemure colours to be released, so again I worked with them on that project where Citron and Mint came out. So I believe I rode Casper in Citron in the forest. We got some really cool epic shots, and then for the Mint I did some show jumping with him. Again, got some really cute photos. And then after that, the journey began to find Joey. I searched for quite a long time. I pretty much started searching at the beginning of the year, and it was only until March that I finally found Joey. It was almost like a love at first sight. He just has the most lovely personality. He's so adorable. We just clicked when I started riding with him. He's so nice, and I was very lucky to say that I bought him and brought him home. And then straight after that, that was when the world became a little bit topsy-turvy, because it was as soon as we pretty much bought Joey that we all went into lockdown. So I have been so lucky to say that Joey definitely kept me going during lockdown. He kept me busy. He gave me a little distraction, and I'm super grateful to be able to keep my horses at home, so I'm still able to go and see and ride him every day. So yeah, during lockdown I actually was lucky to film a lot of super cool videos. We did one for Equestrian Relief where I did lots of different equestrian challenges, especially with Mickey as well. We also did the virtual eventing charity video as well, where Max and I went head to head, brother versus sister, and we both got a little bit wet at one point as well. We kind of went for a bit of a swim, so thanks again Max for helping me with that particular video. Obviously, lockdown was a very difficult time. It was very uncertain. People didn't really know what was going to happen with their jobs. I didn't know what was going to happen with YouTube, if I was still going to be able to do this as a job, things like that. My parents are both NHS workers, and so it was a very tough time for them. They were working super hard, because obviously it was a very difficult time. The charities are really struggling as well, so I was doing everything I possibly can to push for them. So World Horse Welfare, the British Horse Society, the RDA, the Brook charity, and it was just a very uncertain and difficult time for everybody. So I thought the best thing that I could do with my channel was kind of to make it a very happy and positive place. Not that it is already, but to do more videos that are more funny and goofy with the horses, and just make it a really lighthearted and fun place. So I gave the horses some different fruits to try. We did a tri-pony tournament where each horse went up against each other. I filmed another food battle video, which was so much fun. Joey's first food battle as well. I also started this Esme kitchen where we made some super cute little biscuits of the horses, or Casper cookies. I also did a DIY video as well to keep me occupied during lockdown. So I painted some barrels to use as jumps. I painted some horseshoes, did some other little bits and bobs, which was super fun. So just to, raise morals and keep everyone going. And then as the year went on, it slightly got better and better. I could then take Joey out. We took our first little outing. We went to the beach, which was so much fun. And I was also really lucky to be able to say that Charles Owen was another brand that is on board with this Esme channel, and I'm super lucky to be a sponsored rider for them. Then this year, I would say it's definitely been the year of TikTok. So I decided to make a video. There was another fun one with Mickey where I put loads of saddle pads on him and filmed a TikTok doing that. Also filmed a TikTok of different types of riders and what they wear, things like that. You guys loved the barn potato, which I feel like has been the equestrian outfit of 2020. Who else here has just been a barn potato? I definitely have been. Then in the summer, when everything got a bit better and I was allowed to, with social distancing and things, I got to go and meet Will and Ollie Fletcher, film with them, also ride some of their horses. We did a little bit of an interview Q&A, which was super fun, and there were quite a lot of laughs as well, on camera and behind the scenes as well. So that was a super fun day filming. It felt kind of weird because obviously I hadn't been filming with anybody else for so many months. At first, it took me a little while to sort of get into it and things, but no, that was a really fun day and the video did really well. Also, with things getting better, I also had my first few lessons with Joey, where it felt like we just learned so much in such a short amount of time, just having someone on the ground shouting at me, being like, do this, do that, do this, do that. And over the sort of couple of months with Joey, it hasn't even been a year with Joey yet, I feel like I've had him a lifetime. He has muscled up, we've done lots of different flat work exercises, he's really come along, and it's been so nice to see. Also, just watching the clips, all the clips that I've filmed this year, just seeing him develop, muscle up, and become the lovely horse that he is today. Later on in the year, I also got to meet the actor Macy Chipping, where we got to film YouTuber versus actor, and I got to learn a little bit more about what it's like to be an actor and working with horses, and also got to watch Mystic before all of you guys, which was pretty cool, and see some of the behind the scenes clips too, and learn a little bit more what it's like working with the horses and a like full-on camera crew as well. So it was really nice to meet Macy, and she also got to ride Casper as well, which was really fun. I also got to go and see the international show jumper Harriet Biddick, and also go for a little hack with her as well, watch her show jump, and we did an interview as well, which was so much fun, and again, a really nice day. It was also super hot that day as well. I was melting. Also later on in that month, Max, I don't know how, but I managed to persuade him to get on Casper. Well, we had to do quite a few things before he got on Casper. I might have made him muck out, groom him, do all the dirty jobs, but he had a little sit on Casper in the end, and he wasn't too bad. You weren't too bad, Max, but thank you again, Max, for being part of that video. That was super fun. After that, I went and got to meet Natasha Baker, the international Paralympic dressage rider, and I also got to hold her gold medals, which was so cool. Meet her beautiful horse, Lottie, watch her ride, and learn a little bit more about Paralympic dressage, which was so cool. And then I afterwards got to go and see Joe Stockdale again, where we did a show jumper versus YouTuber video. We did a few challenges. He might have cheated a little bit with the hoofoil there, Joe, but I think we've got a round 2 planned at some point. We also did some jumping, obviously not on a horse, on foot, which was quite fun. I almost ran over poor Otis the dog at one point, so we did that with the dogs. That was super fun. We also did a plaiting challenge, which I wasn't too bad at. But yeah, and then afterwards I got to go and meet Kate Lewis from Blob the Cob, and we did like a short cinematic sort of film of what it's like for a day in the life of Kate. I might have eaten one of her magnums as well. I'm still very sorry about that, Kate. I also got to ride the super cool and famous Nero as well, and he was very excited to be ridden. That was so much fun. I also got to ride some of her other horses, even got to have a go on the dingbat as well, which was pretty fun, gotta say, and just riding on that beach was awesome. After that, a new series was then brought onto the channel called Challenge Esme. So the first challenge I did was polo, which I'd never done before. I'm not gonna lie, I was definitely aching the day afterwards. I also did some equestrian fitness with Gus, which I think is why I was aching so much, and I didn't realise how technical it was, and yeah, it was a lot. I had a go at my first chucker, which was so much fun. I actually managed to hit the ball a few times, so I was pretty proud of that. Then I got to go and meet Felicity Collins, who is an international event rider, who also has a horse called Mickey as well, who was very cute, but still think my Mickey is the best Mickey. Okay, guys? But no, it was really fun. We had a little interview. We also had a little chat about how we were both in the same pony club as well, and it was really awesome seeing her doing some exercises on her Mickey to do with cross country and things, so I learned a lot that day. She also had a super cute horse called Minnie, I believe, that looked very similar to Joey, which was super cute. After that, I then went back to the Fox Pits, and again, I had another pinch me moment because I got to ride Cool Mountain, who has competed at Kentucky at the World Equestrian Games, and I got to do some flat work and dressage on him, which just felt so incredible. It was so nice to ride like a really well-schooled horse. It was like, wow, it's doing everything. And he just felt so muscly and awesome. We also had a bit of an interview, a talk about rider safety, and also how he gets ready for an event. With Adam, we packed up the van, or the horse box. It's a bit bigger than my van, the big horse box, and we put everything in there, make sure everything was ready, including their passports, shoes, things that you probably wouldn't think to pack with you. So then after that, I managed to go to the Charles Owen factory, which was just a mind-blowing day. It was massive. I even got to design my own helmet, which I've seen on Instagram stories, so many of you guys showing off and things, showing your delivery or your package arriving with your helmet in, which just blows my mind. It's so cool, so awesome. I even got to go down the chute. The slide was pretty fun. I don't think I was quite allowed to do that, but anyway, it was still good fun. It made the video. I also had to go at making the helmet myself, which was a lot more difficult than I was expecting, and everyone over at the factory was so lovely, and everyone who helped me as well was so nice as well, so that was a really fun day. Then I headed up to Yorkshire with Roa and Rube, where we did a sponsored video where I got to tour around Emma at Mount St John Equestrian's yard or stables barn, and it was probably the most beautiful barn I have ever seen. All of her horses were so gorgeous, and I got to see some super cute foals as well, which hopefully one day will be top Grand Prix horses. So it was so awesome to learn about her breeding and how she works with mares, and also just the stables as well. Everything was just so pretty. Also that summer I did my first ever 360-degree virtual reality with the Brook charity, which was very different to film, because instead of talking to a camera, I was talking to this sort of post that had six little cameras around it. Also I had to do everything in one take, so there was not very much editing involved, so I had to make sure I got my lines perfect first time. I also did some jumping with Casper, showing you a bit of the day in the life, where I also fed the donkeys, and also showed you guys what it's like to live in Pakistan and a brick kiln as well, and what it's like for a horse over there too. So that was a super cool video to do 360 as well for the first time on the channel. That was pretty awesome. And then it was going into autumn. It was time for me to do something again a little bit different for the channel. I did my first ever Halloween short film, which took so many weeks to film, so many weeks to edit, and it was like every evening, because the light had to be the same. It was like, okay, the light's perfect, we need to film, quick, get into my outfit, quick, get Max ready, that kind of thing, quick, set all the little tea lights up. But we did it, and the video did really well, so thank you so much for all the love and support on that video, because it was very different. I was a bit nervous about what you guys would think, but you ended up loving it, so I feel like the pressure is on for me now in 2021 to do a video bigger and better than that one, but we will see. We will see. I also dressed up Casper as a unicorn, and also Joey as this sort of skeleton demon kind of horse as well, which is pretty cool. And Mickey was the main star of the show as well, right at the beginning, who found the map, so didn't forget about him, guys. He was the main star, finding the map, you know. Also at that sort of time, our van had actually been pretty poorly over the summer, so I hadn't been able to take Joey out to many places, but it was finally fixed. We finally got Joey used to the van again, and we actually went to Hicksted, where we did our first ever cross country together, and he loved it so much. We both had smiles on our faces the whole time when we were going through the water, when we were jumping over different obstacles. He just took everything in his stride, and we were both buzzing after that day. I also took him cross country on grass at our local area, which again he loved as well. And we also did our first ever hunt trial, which, you know, might have not gone perfectly, but we both learned so much, and I'm super excited for 2021 to be able to get him out there again. We also took him back to Hicksted, where I did a little bit of a helmet cam video. We did a massive course, and he just did it all perfectly. So I'm super excited, riding and competing wise, for Joey for the new year and what we'll bring to our sort of riding adventure. I also did some more Challenge Esmes. I did a Challenge Esme Endurance where I tried endurance for the first time with Beth, and I got to ride her super cute grey called Tizzy, and she was a pretty speedy one. We went really fast at one point, going around this local cross-country area. We did different laps. I also learned how to slosh. I learned how to slosh for the first time, and I feel like I think I got more water on me than the horse, which I was going to say it'd be quite nice in the summer because it'd cool yourself down, but that was a pretty chilly day, so but I feel like that's part of the fun, you know, guys. You got to get a bit of water on yourself, even if it's very cold. I also did Challenge Esme Mounted Games with Sadie, where I might have started off a little bit rocky. I might have just dropped quite a lot of the equipment, or maybe just ploughed through one of the posts. But apart from that, a few of the races didn't do too badly in, and actually managed to hold on to the equipment this time and put it in the right places. I think the flag was my favourite, or maybe the one where I had a sword as well. That was pretty cool. And now we're coming to the end of the year, Christmas time, so I actually filmed some really cool Christmas videos with the horses, which was so much fun. So yeah, that has been my 2020 in videos, in riding, that kind of thing. So obviously this year's been a little bit different again, and I'm just super excited for 2021, which will hopefully be a lot better of a year. So anyway, guys, I'd just like to say a huge thank you, not only for watching today's video, but for watching all of the videos that I've posted this year. The channel, I think, started at just over 300,000 subscribers at the beginning of the year, and now we're almost 550,000, so over 500,000, which I just cannot put into words how grateful I am for you guys watching my videos, for being subscribed, for following me on Instagram. I appreciate it so much. You guys are the reason why I can call this my job, and I will forever be grateful. So thank you guys again for watching today's video and all of my videos. If you're new or have not done so already, please like and subscribe. It really does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!